First play and a first pass for Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
To the right side and intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
The score is Saints 7, Falcons 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Cousins now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. Looking to put a drive together. Shuck now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Floyd brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Shuck from the gun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Shuck looking to throw once more. There's Chris Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Shuck. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Good route here.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Got a man. It's London. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Cousins again. And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cousins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Falcons 7.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Falcons 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down at the 14.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. And whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons
to throw, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their
throwing, Cousins. And he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Cousins going to change it up. 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Shuck. Olave over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Shuck. That is caught by Vele. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. From Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Shuck again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
19 Tiger.
To throw now, Shuck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Cousins pass.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Falcons first down.
On the draw, Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Shepard brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Robinson up the middle.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, nice move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Good route there.
Cousins here to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pete Werner charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Cousins to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that